Good afternoon guys, it's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick flip through of my autumn 2019 daybook. So we've just done the video where I've been show where I tied in the signatures. Since I switched the camera off, all I've done is I've started to make a dangle on this little mini bulldog clip, and I've just edged the journal with some of the gold acrylic paint. That's all I've done. Pop some more bits and pieces in the back pocket. Yes, I've also cut this down because that long tie it wasn't working. It didn't work for me. It was a bit too much, and it wasn't easy to just get in and out of the journal as I'd like to. So that's what I've done, and so I just thought I'd turn the camera on and do a quick share of the journal, a quick flick through before I've started to dress it. So I haven't done anything to it, but just to do a quick share really. Okay, so you saw me do the pocket on the inside. I haven't popped anything in there yet. So back and front we've got the pockets. This is a vintage ladybird book with some of the silk on the end edge there. I've basically got a card that was a greetings card, and it's the oak tree through the different seasons, and that's autumn. This is from the vintage ephemera box from Rosie at our atelier, and we get one every month. So that's this month's calendar. This image is from a book of paintings and poems, a collection of poems, and these paintings are by a local artist, and I absolutely love it. So just put some paint chips in because I love them. I love the way they coordinate with different pictures. These pages I actually took out of my last year's daybook because I loved them, and I hadn't actually written on them. So and I thought the blue and the orange looks so lovely. So these are from last year. This is this year's. This is from a book on China, I think. Is it from China? As in porcelain and China, you know, that sort of thing. This little page here is from this year's Daphne's Diary from the daybook. I just love that image. So I might actually be adding more snippets from Daphne's Diary actually, and some of the stickers too. Just a little. This was from a book on wellness I think I picked up in the spring, and this little beauty's from not Daphne's Diary, from my ephemera box. This is one of last year's pages from a book on country living and flowers, I think. Music paper, bit of Tim Holtz. I love this image from the daybook, this lady sewing. I thought that was gorgeous, and I like the way it sort of sat with that colour of the paper. But what I liked about this daybook is it had this beautiful image of the birds migrating, and the geese. We see a lot this time of year in the UK. September is the time when you see them going, and it's lovely to see. A sight for sore eyes. This little envelope here, this beautiful is from, it came in a happy mail from Camille. She's writing my Renaissance on Instagram, and this here was from a gift journal from Liz that I received in the summer. Okay, so we also have just a little bit of this September paper from this cookbook that I have, the Daphne's Diary. This is something from an image from Canterbury Meadows from a book that I have. I have watercolours. And I love this gorgeous painting, autumn painting. It's from the same book from a local artist, and I love it. The windfall apples, the little park. I'll try and remember the name of the book. Daphne's Diary, other side of that pumpkin soup recipe. This is from a little snippet from that book, little cookbook, but I just love these beautiful little images. That's the other side there of that Camille's envelope for me. I just picked these up the other day, the sort of autumn florals, and I love the colours, to be honest. They were a charity shop. This beautiful image is from a book, I think, Victorian Ladies Florals, and she did all these lovely paintings, and I've got a few of those in this journal. A bit of music paper, not particularly grungy, but I will work with that, I'm sure. This is from last year's book, and I've just popped a little bit of washi on there, and I think I just need to straighten that up a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? Got those lovely colours. What a lovely combination of colours. This was from last year, but I loved it, so I've popped it in this year because I hadn't written on it. And this is from a boutique in Leicester, and I picked this postcard up when I went for Mummy Weekend away with my friend. Yeah, beautiful. William Blake poem about autumn, and that's the back of the Ladybird book. That's the back of the first signature, and I've taken this from my little collection of the vintage postcards, and I just popped that in on there because I liked it. I shall probably use it somewhere in the journal. So for October I had this, is it sloes or elderberries? That was from the October section of that cookbook, and I've just backed it onto, I've just popped the October calendar from my vintage box there. I love, are they swans? I think that's swans. Love the colours, and again this is from Daphne's Diary for October. This is from the book that I picked up in the spring. Love the way these colours sit. Black and white. This is from the same book. This is from this book, and they have the black and white drawings in as well as the colour. They're absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think one of them is popped in the centre. This here, this little page, is from Camille, and from my Happy Mail from Australia. She sent me some beautiful little pieces, and I've popped some of them in here. Some tea-dyed paper. This was from Camille as well, from my Happy Mail. And just love these. That's it, isn't it? You see these, just the edging of the edging on the design of these beautiful pages from the Daphne's Diary. Really are beautiful. Really are beautiful. Anyway, you'll see what I end up doing with those. There's this little piece of, I don't know what it is, but it's a piece of something lovely and vintage. That was from Camille as well, and I popped it in there. And this is, this is lovely. I got it. I got it. It's actually from a poem called The Burning of the Leaves, and that's from, and that is, isn't it? That's what people, you potter around, you see people sorting out their garden in the autumn and sorting the leaves, and I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful image. It's just, yeah, burning of the leaves, digging. Now is the time for the burning of the leaves. They go to the fire, the nostril pricks with smoke, wandering slowly into a weeping mist. Brittle and blotched, ragged and rotten sheaves, a flame seizes the smouldering ruin and bites on stubborn stalks that crackle as they resist, and so on and so forth. This is from Lawrence Binion, or Binion. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, so that's the centre page of that October signature. And from Winter, love it, love it. Daphne's Diary, pumpkin spice and everything nice. Isn't that lovely? That is such a pretty image. So pretty, and love those colours. That's the other side of that? That's the lady, you know, the Victorian lady's diary or something similar to that. But I just loved it, and I popped it in because I love this combination of colours. I love the combination of colours on there. So it's white. Again, that's the other side of that little lovely piece of vintage loveliness from Camille. Love this. I think it's from Fired Earth, is it? I like the way that sits with the Daphne's diary. You've got the apple, you've got the sugar, you've got cinnamon sticks for your pumpkin pie. Not pumpkin pie, apple pie. So that's October. And then for November, so you joined me working with this, and this was from Camille, as was this beautiful card as well. That was from Camille. In fact, she sent me another one that I was going to pop in the front, but the lady looked very, very melancholic in the end, so I didn't pop it on the front. What was I thinking of? No, there was a reason I thought. Anyway, so I'm going to maybe have a little bit more vintage fashion in this signature, I think, because I just love the way that sets the tone. This was from this piece of paper and that piece of paper were both from Camille as well. And this mean looking chappy he adorns the November calendar from my vintage ephemera box. And I thought these colours went really well. I think you saw me pop that together. That's from a Royal Horticultural Society book, I think, but aren't they beautiful? Probably not seasonal, but gorgeous nonetheless. On the side of that paper. Bit of Tim Holtz there that I had on the go. This beautiful piece of printed image was from this book, and I just loved it, so I popped it in. Book on houseplants. This is an old page, I think, that I had. Love the way that looks. I think I'm going to do something interesting with this spread. Not quite sure what yet, but something nice with that. Oh yeah, so that is the centre spread on that is the beautiful black and white drawing of these seps. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think actually I have got some other lovely images of mushrooms. I've got a whole book which I need to look out to see what I can do with that, but that's gorgeous as well. Oh, can you see what did I do? How did I? There you go. There you go. That needs to. Okay. And so the pages do move up and down, which is lovely. You can adjust them as you go. Pop them where you like. So I might pop that up there, or shall I pop it down? I don't know. So let's see how that works. Anyway, let's not do that now. Let's not do that now. Bit of Tim Holtz, like that. So, as I said, it's naked so far, but you can see there's lots of potential for just adding bits and pieces, little stamps, just my notes, little goodies as I go along. There you go. That I think looks absolutely beautiful. That looks beautiful, and that's the back. And there, guys, is the flip through of my autumn day book. Hope you've enjoyed helping or assisting me, keeping me company while I put it together. And I will be turning the camera on now and then. I'll probably just start to use September, to be fair, but I can, if I feel there's something that might be interesting to you to share, I will. But I hope, if nothing else, this gives you the inspiration to be able to think that if even you don't want to go as far as making a journal from, you know, sewing it all in, that you will be able to just take a cupboard to bits and tie them in, use your scraps, or not. You know, you could always add some of the pages back from the book that you sort of took to bits if it's an old one that you really like. So that's it. I hope it's been useful. Thank you for joining me. For those who haven't subscribed, if you'd like to, hit the subscribe button, the little bell, just sort of kind of up there, and it will show you, it will let you know when they come through. Take care guys, bye bye.